Alright, you guys, this is Cost and Cosplays. Welcome to Desert Pursuit using the game Battlefield 1942 and the mod called Battlegroup42. Now, recently in one of my comments, I got to meet Sarge Surfat. He goes by a different name on the internet now, but he said that the mod's still active and he's still working on it, and there should be an update coming this year. Or, they said September. It's November now when I got the thing, so I'm assuming next year. That's all I can assume. But I didn't even know that the guy was even still working this mod. I mean, it looks so good for 2022 that I should have just known, you know? One thing he could probably do is maybe do some kind of, there's a couple maps that don't work. I just tried to run one 5 minutes ago, and basically repeating everything I'm saying here more or less, except for the fact that part of the map, there's that map crashing. And now I don't even remember what it was. But yeah, some of these maps are still not working well on modern PCs, but there's still plenty of maps that do. I'm not sure if I want to run this one. I remember this one. I don't think the bots are, I don't think the bots play this one very well. I think they could get all bunched up in one side or another. Not a lot of, equipment here either, but I'm going to try to figure out what this map's about, and little places we can go in it, explore it a little bit. I guess we want to go up. Yeah, okay, there's actually another one here. Wow, that's my mouse is a little bit quick. It's really hard to use the mouse. I'm used to playing different games, so okay, so the textures need to be, what do you call it, the hip model. Okay, so the opening's smaller than the actual window. See if I can get one. Get some. I'm not gonna do nothing. This is British weapons. They're pretty much useless. I hate to say it, dude. Maybe in real life the Brennan stuff was good, but in this game, not so much. Not so much. Don't get me wrong. British weapons work really good up close. They really do. Especially the Piats, whatever it is. It's not a long-range weapon though. It's like a rocket launcher. It's kind of like like a bazooka, but it's not as effective as like the actual bazooka or the Germans. The Germans Panzerflak or whatever they call it. I'm trying to get in this tank before I get killed. I know these are free kills, but I'm gonna get killed by the tank behind me here. Uh-oh, one more on him. Oh, I got one on him, and he missed. You missed. I got a hit on him. I was gonna say, he isn't gonna last long. He didn't. Sorry. Sorry about the coughing. I was getting over a cold. I got pretty sick. Our house got pretty sick. We thought we might have had COVID, but we went to the drive-through and did the little COVID testing, and we're all good. It's just a common cold. But big COVID's scary. You can't just shrug it off. You gotta check. And it was free, so I'm not really worried about it. I didn't get the flu shot because Pharma is into nothing but making money. Just follow me on this. And asthmatic children little spray things are like $600, and there's no place else to buy them, so they jack the price up for asthmatic children. So the families, there's no way in hell they could ever afford to buy them. And that's Pharma for you. They don't care about anyone but themselves. They always have. It's always been that way. They have always price gouged everything. And so when Walgreens or somebody says, oh, we have a free flu shot, I'm going to tell you something, buddy. It doesn't work. There is no way that pharma's going to sell you anything or give you anything for free that's going to make you better for free. There's no way that's going to happen. I don't care. You could argue with me all you want on that subject, but pharma would never allow it. So whatever the hell you're getting in the free flu shot isn't curing you, that's for sure. Isn't doing anything at all. I'm not even sure what it is, but it's free. You know, what medication can you take that's free? You're better off going to the Dollar Tree and buying, you know, the dollar medications. That would have more effect on your cold than that flu shot will ever have. You know, the flu shot, you know, it makes you, it gives you the virus so that you can get better. Okay. Why don't you just live life normally, and you'll eventually get it then. I mean, the flu shot, okay, so if the flu shot was designed to give you the flu, it would sort of make sense, because they would say, okay, everybody gets the flu shot and everybody gets sick at the same time and we all get cured at the same time. That way it's not, we're not spreading it out, you know. But does the pharma have the medications to cover every single person in the United States getting sick at the same time, or should we spread it out so that it gives pharma a chance to make the medications that we need to get better without having to come up with 300 million doses in a week? You know what I mean? Because I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't want to talk about pharma. I don't really care. All I know is that they're full of absolute and total shit, and you usually don't. Okay, now sometimes you can pick up the weapons, but I think when they're stacked like that, that's just ammo. They do have weapons laying around that you can't use. You can't choose from your spawn in some maps now. I'm not saying they all have them, and I'm not saying this one doesn't have them. I just haven't explored the map enough, I suppose, to really figure out, you know, if there are special weapons, where they may be. You know what I mean, Burn? Okay. So anyways, I'm half dead. I'm more than half dead now. Usually jumping off a one-story building is kind of like... And jumping from here to here is required in basic training. It is. If you don't go, they push you off. I don't think out of the 45 guys that got pushed off that ledge got hurt. By the way, just saying, you know, like, I don't really think that going down half a flight of stairs is going to do any kind of damage to me, or jumping off of one. Now this will fuck you up, yeah. So jumping off that roof there onto the ground absolutely will not hurt you, unless you land on the side of your feet or something. But if you land feet first and roll, you should be fine. Okay, so let me try and figure out. I think I just need a truck. What's this thing? Ooh. A Chevy 30 count Porte. Alright, I think it has a gun on it. 30 caliber. So let's fix the map. Where are we going? I don't know. I think if we go to that base, we're just going to run into trouble. I think we need to go to the base all the way across the map. We've got to watch out, because there's some red lines in there. Could be mines. There are minefields in this game. I usually mark them. I do have a bot with me. Let's see. That tank didn't make it. Maybe we can. Let's just stay on this ridge on this edge. Okay, I gotta find a way through this Siegfried line here. Looks like I found it. Just hope I get it right. It's been a while. Ooh, there we go. Okay, we want to go all the way back. I'm not sure what this map's about over here. Not much going on. There's cliffs and stuff. I'm not sure what it's about though. What's fun about this is I can drive all the way here and just go boop, dead. And that's it. Should we do a little viewing of this vehicle? Yeah. I don't want to slow down, but yeah, there is a 30 caliber in the back of this thing. Or 30 millimeter gun, I mean. 30 cal up front, 30 mil in the back. Ooh, and that was a shot just taken at me. I turned. Oh, see, here's the landmines. See, there's the sign. Ooh, I can't remember the sign. I forgot about that. I play a lot of little tank so we can run over just about everything. Almost. Okay, so this is designed to keep the vehicles out of it. Here's a wheeled vehicle. So take this. Oh, and there was a big tank. I don't think he saw me. What sucks about this thing is that I have to turn to shoot him. Oh, I don't have to turn to shoot. Oh shit. I don't think he still... Oh, he saw me that time. Oh yeah, that's right, put your barrel up because you're dead. Oh, he's probably behind me or something. I don't trust it. Oh crap, I saw that come in. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, it's just already attacked. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Run away, run away. Holy shit. That tank saved me. I should have been dead 100 times over. I believe this thing's okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, we gotta get rid of that plane. I think we just gotta get off this. Oh shit, are you kidding me? What is this? This guy's just throwing frags at me. There's no tomorrow, and he's got a really good arm too. See? That was my bad. He must be on like a... It must be a mortar or something. He must be in that hole. We're gonna find out. I'll get rid of his buddies first. Oh, he's still firing at me. He's in this trench. Unbelievable, huh? Throwing frags at me while my guy's facing. I don't even understand. Bots are not aware of themselves, I guess. He probably knew he was there, but he didn't want to get off the machine gun. I don't know. They're just bots. When you play against players, it's a little bit more complicated, but this is a really good way to learn how to play the game. It's fun. It doesn't take a lot of energy. It doesn't take a lot of effort. You don't need skills or experience or levels. You just spawn in and go and get in whatever the hell and go. You know, as long as it's usable, it can be used. You don't need special qualifications or anything. So I guess the next one's this city up here. Now the question is, do I bring a Panzer IV, F2, or do I bring a Sherman? I think we'll stick with the Russian, or the German tank. I think the German tank's the way to go in this. So anyway, Sergeant Surfat is active still on this. I can't believe it. I'm like ecstatic that the guy that made this mod is still working on this mod, and I'm proud to showcase it for him as long as he's okay with it. I asked him, you know, is it okay that I've been doing what I've been doing with these videos? I know that you could probably have a much better guy that knows how to do videos, because I improv all this. There's no editing or anything. The only editing I do is a little trim in the beginning and the end, because, you know, I have to set the game up and sometimes it crashes. And then if I run the video thing, you know, that records this and turn it on before the game's running, or after the game's running, then I only end up with like, you only see 2/3 of the screen for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that is. So what I have to do is start the recording program in my desktop and start recording, and then load the game. A little tricky. And then I get the full screen. You know, if anything happens where I end up back at the desktop for any reason whatsoever, I have to restart the whole thing. So that can get annoying. And without doing any kind of editing, this has to be done in one shot. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So there's that. But it's not like I don't enjoy playing this game. Battlefield, the regular Battlefield, it's not that good. It's okay, you know what I mean? It has, you know, 4 different kinds of tanks and 4 different kinds of jeeps and 4 different kinds of planes, and that's it. This mod has just seems like an endless number of stuff, you know, which is great. I mean, look at this half track is not the same as this half track or the other half track I just had or whatever, you know what I mean? They all vary. I'm sure those two are the same, that, you know, this one and that one, but I guess what I'm saying is this guy's throwing frags. Now that looks like an enemy plane that I can't seem to aim at. Well, it is. He's the one that dropped them bombs on us. Now that I lit him up, he's going to come back for me. So we better prepare for that. And when the bombs come, they just come, boom, and you're done. Yeah, there's no like saving grace in this game. You know, a lot of games, especially first-person or single-player games, it's designed so that you could take multiple hits, this, that, the other thing, and live to tell the tell the story. You know, you can get hit like the other Battlefields. You can get hit and run into the corner over here in the building and sit there in 5 seconds, and your health will come back. You know what I mean? Like, what? You know, kind of funny actually, but you know, it is what it is. This game, not so much. You get hit, you're hit. And if you want to heal, you better go find a place. I can do that for you. It's a little war up. One thing about this machine gun and this tank is it doesn't hold very much ammo. 150 isn't that much for a chain gun and a tank. Where's the enemy? Oh, I don't know. I think I missed him. That was a huge explosion there. I keep shooting over. Oh, I think. Oh, stay still so I can shoot you. Haha. Oh, there's more than one. Oh, here's the bombs. That hurt. Sandbags saved. If it wasn't for the sandbags, I'd be 100% dead, because half my tank was showing. Half my tank is, you know, was covered from sandbags. I get to stay half alive. Now I had to turn the sound down because the machine gun sounds in this game are just 100 decibels louder than anything else. Like, you can hardly hear the engine, but you can hear that machine gun. And then, you know, and even this machine gun down to, you know, I got the sound down to 20%. It's still overpowering. It still overpowers my voice. This isn't even a loud machine gun. Let's see. Yeah, it's just German machine guns. Oh shit! I want to know how the hell this guy got in here. How'd you get in here? I mean, there's absolutely nobody there where I died. As soon as I died, it was over. Oh shit! Where are all our guys at? Where are y'all at? M3 Grant. Can't go wrong with this vehicle. I think the M3 Grant and the M3 Lee are the two worst tanks in the world of tanks. Like, if someone says, what's the worst tank in the world of tanks, they would say M3 Lee. And then you say something like, what's the second worst? They go, M3 Grant. Really? Yes. They're terrible tanks. They're okay in this, you know, because everything works. But in the world of tanks, only the main gun works. So the gun up top doesn't do anything. Now, if you go into War Thunder, everything works on the tank. Machine guns, big gun, little gun. It would really, really help if the guy on the top shot this guy. See, this, you gotta get rid of your bots when they don't do anything. Oh, I heard crickets. There's a cricket. Hear the crickets? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, but we got to hear crickets, man. There are crickets in the game. When the crickets are chirping, everything is okay. As I blow up and die, the cricket's saying, "Yep, that's okay." Alright, so this is gonna get a little rough, isn't it? I better switch over to a different guy. I won't do it this time. See, I'm gonna go back. I'll go to the engineer, the sapper. The next time I die, I'll be on the sapper. Holy smokes, man. They're just dropping the bombs. Oh, I hear the airplane coming. Oh man, 75mm gun, right in the belly. Try and take this thing. I'm not sure where the enemy is exactly. I don't really play this map enough to know. I used to play this thing every day, all the time, for like 10 years, and then World of Tanks came out, and I thought to myself, and they said, World of Tanks will eventually, they said they would eventually get the tanks, the planes, and the ships all in one battle, so they wanted testers for the tanks. So I did it, you know, and I got hooked like, you know, and then they come out after a couple years saying they're not going to do that at all, with, you know, merging the games. Oh my god, what am I shooting at if I didn't? And so, you know, what ends up happening is, they just stayed as tanks in a tank-only game, which is a little weird. And I just never left it, you know. I'm not saying I didn't keep playing Battlefield. I always played Battlefield, but just not as much as I did with, I forgot that the British sappers have shotguns. So this is probably one of the most useless weapons in the game. The shotgun, because it hits like it's some kind of 22 pellet. You guys gonna let me get this? No, of course not. You're gonna wait till I get right the fuck here before you jump in it. I should have killed the guy here before I got there. Crap. And this thing has no range. Though I did hit that plane. Okay, you guys have a AT gun protecting your airfield. A water-cooled machine gun pointing off the map. And you wonder why these guys are getting their butts kicked. 165 to 818. Because you have weapons that don't work, you have guns facing the wrong freaking way, you have planes that don't have any bombs, you have tanks that don't have any tank abilities. Like, look. What are these? Alright, Stewart. Yeah, something that might actually work. Not all the tanks are fun. I think when you're with like your friends and stuff playing, some of these tanks are easier to use, especially the M3. You know, the M3 Grant or Lee. They are more effective with human players in them. And the bots just sort of, you know, do what bots do. Spin around in circles until they find something, and then they run straight at it. Pretty predictable. So the problem with going across this line is they got all kinds of like emplacements, tank traps. Yeah, I could do the spray and pray, you know. And it looks like we already blew up most of the guns that are on the front side. And they didn't respawn yet, so I got here pretty easy. Should probably ruin that so they don't use it. Long distance kill. Oh my gosh, this stinking plane. My lord, where is he? I'm gonna have to get the AA guns out. It'll be back. Now, if you turn this game up, you know, and not record it, you can hear the planes coming and stuff. You hear the roar of their engines, but if I had turned this game up, there's only one volume control. It's not like I can control, the engine sounds, or the gun sounds, or all the other little things like you can in today's modern video games. This is like sounds up or sounds down. You know what I mean? So it's up to the programmer to lower the sounds of the guns or whatever, and balance it out. I'm sure Surfat could do it. And he just has to lower the machine guns down a little bit, and it will be okay. So what I don't understand is where these enemy guys are coming from. I guess they're coming from this way. Come on, Stuart, don't fail me. Alright. Uh-oh. Tank's broke. I'll get to him maybe. What do we got here? Oh, I could set up a trap for him. Let's put one in there. I don't know if I can get it in the window and try though. Nope. Get it in the bed of the truck though. There we go. Now all I gotta do is survive. Hey Plummy, how are you? My cat just come to say hi. He's the kind of cat that will climb up and grab you with his paw, yank out his claws, and drag you off your chair until you pay attention. That's what he does. Alright, Plummy, you're a good boy. Alright, so it looks like time to feed my Plummy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It wasn't as exciting as it could be, I know. I was trying to get a plane. But this is one of the maps, and it isn't really that terrible. It was a consistent flow of battle. Can't complain. I think that it's balanced and everything. I mean, we got our butts kicked because the British military didn't have very good equipment in World War II. It's not because they couldn't have it. It's you live on an island. Everything has to be shipped into you. Your resources are limited. They used to have a truck called a Bison that was made out of concrete. That obviously wasn't going to go overseas, but it was like a rolling bunker. They took a Bison truck and they built a concrete bunker on top of it. And you can look it up. There's definitely one in Wikipedia and stuff. But yeah, so they were hurting for metal back then. So no big deal. They still see now. We're watching the mini map here on this, and you can see that there's a line of tanks. That could be effective, you know what I mean? But after the battle goes on for a minute, everyone gets spread out. It doesn't work as good. Okay, you guys. Sorry I'm yawning. I don't know why. I just woke up. It's like I'm about to go get some lunch. Yeah, it's 11:57. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Alright, Koss is out.